Live, local, late breaking. This is Eyewitness News 4 at 10.
Say goodbye to the Central Avenue Motel police call the worst of the worst.
Today, it's the equivalent of a motel bum. We intend to bring it home.
With that, just maybe a second chance for some of our forgotten heroes.
The new owner of Albuquerque's Economy Inn says the prostitutes and drug dealers will be checking out. The rooms are needed for some people trying to start a new life. Greg Mocker is live along Central with tonight's top story. Greg?
Carla, hundreds of police reports over the past few years tell the story of 6101 Central Northeast. But by the end of this year, the famed Sundowner Lounge and Economy Inn here will have a new look and quite possibly offer a new life for some people and even this street.
To begin with, the hotel entrance may lead to a new life for homeless veterans.
We're going to operate it as a hotel, as a motel rather, but there won't be any vacancy.
Only vets referred to the program and being treated by the VA can stay. Neighbors call it another example of things being cleaned up on Central. Last month, the DA shut down a second motel a few blocks down. The group thinks it will help change the neighborhood and lives.
They came back as heroes. Today we refer to them as bums. They're the same people they were then. What we want to do is give them an opportunity to come home.
The federal government awarded them a $400,000 plus grant to start the program, the first in the state. Police say they've been responding to calls at the Economy Inn almost on a daily basis.
We know that it's been a center of prostitution and drug dealing, so yeah, it's been a big problem for us.
We take a lot of pride in what we're doing. If we can do anything in the community to reduce crime, we'll definitely try it.
Some other motels on Central offer a similar program. This one will be a little different. It'll have job training right on this campus, also have 24-hour security. The group that's doing it's called Rehabilitation Services and Veterans Program. They estimate that half of this state's 9,000 or so homeless people are veterans. The handful of permanent people who live here now will have to find another place to live. Along Central, Greg Mocker, Eyewitness News 4.
Okay, Greg, thank you. Just last month at the motel, a suspected drug dealer attacked an undercover Albuquerque police officer at the motel.
Since we first showed you images from a secret satanic den hidden underground in the Northeast Heights, we have learned an even more startling aspect to this story. Heather Lucas live tonight at the entrance to the hideaway you saw only on 4 last night. Heather.
Tom, 60 yards through this pipe is an underground den full of satanic symbols. Detectives are now investigating this strange teenage hideaway. Strange, but definitely not uncommon.
Kind of scary, isn't it?
The cold walk through this pipe leads to disturbing images inside. Pentagrams, symbols of the occult, and a picture of a horned devil.
I've seen it in every part of this city. It's not just in the Northeast Heights.
Enough to cause concern, but this undercover detective with extensive training in this area says bottom line, this is religious freedom.
I really couldn't tell you if they mean harm, if they mean good. I really couldn't tell you. It would be, we would have to find the people, interview them, and to see what their intent is behind those symbols and what they're doing. Once again, we can only investigate the crime. We cannot investigate the religion.
There are crimes happening here, criminal trespassing and damage to city property. A teenage informant led animal services to this storm drain, claiming cats are being sacrificed here.
There's a lot of rumor, there's a lot of speculation about this type of activity. We really don't know what's going on. It concerns us that animals could be involved. We don't know, we have no evidence of that.
But so far, no evidence of that. This Heights Coven is just one of several Albuquerque police are investigating right now and keeping a very close eye on.
It's all around Albuquerque, it's all around the state, it's all around the country. We're finding more and more sites all the time.
Police will now ask the Public Works Department to get involved, clean up this storm drain, clean up the graffiti. They're hoping that will break up this underground hideaway. Live in the Northeast Heights, I'm Heather Lucas, Eyewitness News 4. Tom?
Thank you, Heather. More details now. APD is looking for more information on the cult gathering place in the Heights and any other areas in the city. You can call 242-COPS.
The state said it took custody of an overweight toddler from her parents to save her life. Now it's time for her to go back home. Eyewitness News 4 first broke the story this morning. John Mason is live in downtown Albuquerque with the latest. John?
Carla, we don't know when it will happen, but Ana Marie Martinez-Regino will be going home soon, and what happens then could well determine what kind of life she lives. A hearing about Ana Marie set for next Tuesday was canceled a few hours after we first reported a deal was reached.
I can tell you that I'm very proud of the progress that's been made in that case. Beyond that, I will have a prepared statement probably Tuesday.
Back on the 25th of August, the state took the ultimate step, taking Ana Marie from her parents because the 3-year-old weighed nearly 130 pounds. 5 days later, her parents are allowed to meet with the girl in a state-supervised visit. On September 22nd, nearly a month after Ana Marie was taken from her home, we learn and report exclusively that while in state care, Ana Marie has lost 21 pounds. And now the state and Ana Marie's family agree on conditions that get her home, conditions that probably include what her parents give her to eat.
It's really important that this child keep her weight down in an optimal range. And the reason for that is that if you become severely obese, as she was, you go into heart and lung failure, and it can be life-threatening.
That all leads back to the reason in the first place the state took the controversial step to take Ana Marie. They alleged that her parents couldn't or wouldn't put Ana Marie on the diet doctors had suggested to control her weight. Reporting from downtown, John Mason, Eyewitness News 4.
Okay, John, thank you. And as you heard in John's story, Judge Jewell says he will issue a statement next Tuesday.
New Mexicans love to get out on the weekends. Here's meteorologist Larry Rice with the first forecast.
Well, right now, live pinpoint Doppler max looking pretty good, and the satellite view shows some clouds in southern New Mexico, but there are a few isolated showers with this, but those showers will be on the increase. The question is, can you launch your balloon tomorrow morning and get up before the rain starts, and what will the rest of the weekend look like? I've got that answer coming up for you hour by hour in the Pinpoint Futurecast in just a bit.
Thank you, Larry. Some New Mexico schools stand to lose thousands of dollars that was given to them by mistake. The legislature approved nearly $2 million for schools that improved test scores. Schools like Collette Elementary did not improve scores enough, but received money anyway. Now the State Department of Education is taking the money back. Many parents say the school showed improvement and deserved the money. The Santa Clara Pueblo plans to build a new casino right in downtown Espanola. Pueblo attorneys say they were given the land as part of the original Spanish land grant. Now that it's been reclaimed, the Pueblo believes the downtown lot has the same status as the reservation. But the idea gets mixed reviews from Espanola residents.
Pueblo, and then we're going to be right next to them too, so that's going to be great.
All in all, you know, we already have one casino all the way on one end of town. We have another one going outside of town, and I don't know, just to me the things that are surrounded, that surround gambling are just not appealing to me at all.
Espanola Mayor Richard Lucero says he hasn't heard about the casino yet. He's calling for a meeting with Pueblo leaders.
The campaign trail does a detour to the talk shows this week with Republican George W. Bush appearing on CBS's Late Show. On David Letterman's show last night, Bush defended his record on the environment and explained why he favors tapping Alaska's oil and gas supplies.
It's going to be hard to get your electric car to drive you from where you live to New York. They don't have the technology necessary. I'm a person who deals with the problem at hand. The problem at hand is the Arabs have got us over the barrel, so to speak.
Democrat Al Gore appeared on the Rosie O'Donnell show today. Gore told O'Donnell that his gun proposals would not affect hunters, but would go after criminals. O'Donnell, who clearly stated she was for Gore, did pose a question about President Clinton's morality.
A lot of people were writing in questions that would try to incorporate into one question about, you know, their disappointment in the lack of morality from President Clinton and how they feel that that's an important issue, and why is that sort of tarnished you when it has nothing to do with you?
Well, I hope it hasn't, because I am who I am. I condemned his personal mistake, do so again. He's my friend. We've worked together. We've been able to do some good things for the American people. I'm not trying to make this race about the past. It really is about the future.
And a new poll shows just how close the race for president is less than 20 days before the election. Here it is. 45% say they will vote for George W. Bush, 42% for Al Gore. The catch, the poll's margin of error, plus or minus 3%, which makes it a statistical tie. The poll was conducted by Fox News and Opinion Dynamics. A helicopter waiting for President Clinton caught fire this afternoon. The chopper, like this one, was at Boston Logan Airport when someone spotted smoke and flames pouring out of it. Clinton was aboard Air Force One at the time, and officials say the president was planning to take a different helicopter, not the one that caught fire.
Albuquerque now has a place that's fit for a king, or a prince in this case. The Crown Prince of Spain is here to help launch the National Hispanic Cultural Center, set to open to the public this weekend. Tonight he took a private tour of the center, which features a unique blend of the past, present, and the future.
There's no mistaking the Crown Prince of Spain. Felipe de Borbón towers above the crowd, and from his expressions, he likes what he sees. Prince Felipe joined much of New Mexico's royalty in touring the National Hispanic Cultural Center on this preview night before the grand opening. The center has been 15 years in the making.
This is a center that embraces the Hispanic universe. It will take in all of Europe, Spain, Latin America, South America, all of the United States, and the Hispanic culture that will be on display here and celebrated here throughout the years will be like no other.
Crews spent the day putting final touches on the Plaza Mayor, where bricks purchased by donors sprinkle the walkway. The Literary Arts Building features the Genealogical Center, complete with state-of-the-art computers. And the Visual Arts Building will showcase 4 art exhibits tomorrow. Federico Armijo was polishing up the doors he carved.
I tell my kids, you can tell your friends that your daddy made those.
And that's what the center is all about, the legacy of the Hispanic culture. Now, here's a rundown of events tomorrow. There will be a parade at 8 a.m., starting at 4th and Silver, south on 4th to the Cultural Center. A ribbon cutting ceremony is scheduled for 10 a.m., and there will be entertainment all day. All the events this weekend are free.
Heating costs could double this winter. Coming up, new relief for families that may need it.
Also ahead, your grandfather told the stories. Now you can live them. Find out how.
And later, all he wanted was a new hand, but now he wants to cut it off. But first,
look at our high temperature in the Pinpoint Data Bank today. Another day above average with a high of 71 degrees. But the streak of warm days is coming to an end with rain in the weekend forecast. We'll tell you when it starts, coming up next.
Live, local, late breaking. This is Eyewitness News 4 with Tom Joles, Carla Aragon, meteorologist Larry Rice, and J.P. Murrieta with sports.
Closed captioning on Eyewitness News 4 is brought to you by National American University.
If you don't have health, you can't enjoy anything else. I paint, I write, and I have my family. And I'm pretty stable with my cancer. I would be struggling very hard if it weren't for medicines.
Congresswoman Heather Wilson is working to strengthen Medicare and provide a prescription drug benefit so all seniors can get the medicines they need. Support Heather Wilson's prescription drug plan for seniors.
For 4 straight years, Don Chalmers Ford has provided the official balloon chase vehicles. New Mexico, they're back. And this year it's even more special, with incredible extra shipments of crew cabs, super cabs, expeditions, excursions, even sport tracks and super crews. And the rainy weather means even lower miles. But real miles mean real savings. Up to $15,000. $15,000. And there's only one place to get them. Don Chalmers Ford. Truck buyers, don't miss this sale.
We love to see you smile.
In a hurry? Well, I won't waste your time.
May I help you?
At McDonald's, our drive-thru is faster than ever because we've got a system that speeds things up.
So we get the order right and you get it fast.
Now get the great taste of our Big Mac sandwich for only 99 cents each. Try it in an extra value meal with an order of fries and a medium Coke for only $2.99.
We love to see you smile.
Only 99 cents each. Hurry in today.
Get in-depth local news, weather, and comprehensive traffic reports on your radio from the news source you trust. Eyewitness News 4, Radio 1600.
If you've ever wanted to fly a plane from World War II, now's your chance in Albuquerque. Pilots from a company called North American Top Gun are at Double Eagle Airport through Monday. For a fee, they'll take you up flying.
You get to experience what these young men went through when they were learning to fly during the 40s before they went off to war.
Paying customers can not only go up, they can actually fly the planes, even do some stunts if they want. Of course, there's always a pilot in the two-seater ready to take over if there's trouble.
More help is on the way for families having trouble keeping up with high heating costs this winter. PNM held an informational meeting today. The energy company is doubling its emergency funds. In the past, families were given a one-time credit of $100. PNM is increasing that to $130, and if you qualify, you can get it twice a year.
Because of the fact that we are willing to double and even more than double our assistance measures, we are hoping that it does help meet the needs of the low and fixed income families.
To get help, you will need to prove you are having an emergency in your finances.
Not too cold out there right now. Feels like about, what, 61, Larry?
You are just a walking thermometer there, Tom. Well, that's at the Sunport. And right now, that is our current temperature. East wind at 10. He's psychic. 33% humidity. Pressure's rising at 30.0. Got any aching bones, Tom? We could tell the change in the weather coming up there by that. And indeed, we do have a change coming up. Let's take a look at our live pinpoint WeatherNet site. We're at Los Alamitos Middle School in Grants, where it's 46 right now. Notice the dew point at 28, so we've got a lot of room for that temperature to drop overnight, and the winds right now are calm. The airport at Grants, 50 right now. We've got 50 also at Santa Fe, Taos 52, 59 Roswell, 49 at Farmington, and 55 degrees currently at Silver City. Here's a view from the Pinpoint Doppler radar net across the state as we look through the day. We did have a few isolated showers and thunderstorms pop up across portions of the state, mostly in the mountain areas, but that's over for now. But they'll be back again as we head into the early morning hours, working their way up from the south as we head through the day as the moisture increases across New Mexico, and a cool front that's now in Nevada and California eventually works its way into the state by late tomorrow evening. All associated with a very fast-moving jet stream and an upper-level low pressure system digging south at about 150 knots. That's going to form a big cutoff low right here in the southwestern U.S. Kind of causes a little bit of problem for the computer models, but at this point we are looking for cooler than average temperatures by the end of the weekend in the southwest. Right now those cooler than average temperatures will be found up across the Great Lakes region, or rather the Rocky Mountains, while above average temperatures in the Great Lakes region. And for day one of the World Series in New York, we're looking at a high temperature of about 71 degrees. There will be some showers in the Gulf Coast region, the southeast and in the west, but windy and sunny across the northern plains and the Great Lakes. Pinpoint Futurecast here at home has that moisture working its way northward with a chance of showers and some thunderstorms across much of the state as we head into the late afternoon and evening hours. And we'll continue that trend into Sunday as we start off Sunday morning around 7:30 with some showers in the west, spreading eastward as we head on through the day. And temperatures will be cooler as a result of the extra cloud cover, but again, it won't be a bitter cold. 30s, 40s, and 50s for the lows tonight. Highs tomorrow in the 50s, 60s to near 70 around the Boot Heel. For northern New Mexico, lows tonight dipping down into the 20s, 30s, and 40s. A little colder thanks to the clear skies overnight, but we'll see 50s and 60s for highs tomorrow afternoon. Pinpoint Microcast has a few clouds in the neighborhood tonight as we start the day tomorrow. If you're going to be taking a balloon up, might be a chance of showers south of Bernalillo County, but that'll spread northward as we head on into the afternoon and evening hours. By 5 o'clock, a good chance we'll see some rain showers in the neighborhood, and that'll continue off and on through midnight. Here's a look at the Pinpoint Metrocast for Santa Fe, Espanola, and Los Alamos. We're looking at 30s to right around 40 degrees. Your high temperatures tomorrow afternoon expected to be in the 50s to mid-60s. Again, a chance of late-day showers and thunderstorms. East Mountains tonight, you're looking at 30s to right around 40. For tomorrow afternoon, 50s to pretty close to 60 degrees. Bernalillo, Placitas, Los Lunas, and Belen, your lows tomorrow morning in the 40s. Highs tomorrow afternoon in the 60s. Again, a chance of a late-day thunderstorm. Okay to burn in Bernalillo County tonight. You'll find lows around the city in the 40s. Highs tomorrow afternoon, cooler than today's 70s. Will be into the 60s. Yellow drops up. We got a chance of rain. You might want to hold off and let Mother Nature do it for you, because the next 5 days there's a pretty wet pattern setting up across the area, and we'll have highs in the 50s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There you go.
Looks quite wet.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we'll drown in it, but there's a better chance we'll see some rain this week.
Not bad. Okay. Thanks. There's only one way you can go through the Big I tonight, and that is east. Both directions of I-25 and westbound I-40 are closed through the Big I until 5:30 tomorrow morning.
Cold remedies you have at home could be dangerous. Coming up, you'll want to check your medicine cabinet. We'll tell you what to look for.
Also ahead, he got worldwide attention after getting the first ever hand transplant, but things aren't going well. We'll explain. It's all coming up on Eyewitness News 4 at 10.
Here are your winning lottery numbers.
Eyewitness News 4 wants your feedback. Phone, fax, or email your comments on this newscast. And check us out on the web at KOB-TV.com.
What would George W. Bush's plan do to Social Security? He's promising to take $1 trillion out of Social Security so younger workers can invest in private accounts. Sounds good. The problem is, Bush has promised the same money to pay seniors their current benefits. The Wall Street Journal shows he can't keep both promises. Which promise is he going to break? George W. Bush. His promises threaten Social Security.
I'm waiting for my blind date. Please, just let him be different. Someone who's shy and sensitive. Someone who's into Mozart. Somebody who's not afraid to pick a flower. Who has inner beauty. I mean, forget the looks.
The luxurious poem from GS. It's hot.
I gotta go.
See Lexus of Albuquerque.
Sometimes it's dreary outside, so it's fun to add lots of colors in the winter.
It's fun going to Walmart with friends.
We don't even know who's is what. We just kind of throw everything in one cart.
Sweaters, pants, scarves, hat, gloves, everything. They're in that one place.
I can actually get a whole outfit, even with shoes, for a great price. Comfy. Feels good. Comfy.
You could bundle up in layers and still look good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, your whole personality comes out.
Yeah, definitely.
Part Street Fighter, part Jet Fighter. The new 210 horsepower, supercharged Nissan Frontier.
The next frontier. Visit your nearest Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Gallup, or Farmington Nissan dealer now.
There is one reason and only one reason that A-Classic Glass Shop has become the #1 glass replacement company in New Mexico, and that is service to our customers, handling all your insurance paperwork and paying up to $150 of your insurance deductible, with 5 locations to serve you in Albuquerque and Santa Fe.
An elderly woman survives a 20-foot fall into an abandoned backyard well in California today. The woman didn't know the well was in her yard when the ground below her fell through, pulling her down with it. Took rescue crew 7 hours to go down and get her out. The 73-year-old woman is recovering tonight with minor injuries.
An ingredient found in many medicines could be dangerous, even fatal. Many diet pills and decongestants like Robitussin and Dimetapp have what's called phenylpropanolamine, or PPA. Scientists say there is a slight chance it can cause strokes. Some doctors say you should start trying a nasal congestant until the FDA makes a decision on whether or not to ban PPA. He spent 10 years persuading doctors to perform the operation. Now the man who underwent the world's first hand transplant wants his new hand removed. Clint Hallam says his health has deteriorated since the operation 2 years ago, but his doctors claim he didn't keep up with therapy after the procedure. Hallam is now looking for a doctor to amputate the hand.
Lobo coach Fran Fraschilla is going after a couple of 7-footers. Find out who.
And the NBA in the pit tonight. We'll take you courtside next in sports.
Nothing is more important than our children's health. That's why Al Gore will provide access to health care for every American child within 4 years. And George Bush? As governor of Texas, Bush gave a huge tax break to big oil. and help pay for it by underfunding health care for kids. Now Texas ranks next to last in children's health care. George W. Bush, tax breaks for big oil instead of health care for kids. Al Gore, access to health care for every American child.
It has been completely redesigned, so it is more powerful, safer, quieter, and more spacious, with ultra-low emissions and improved fuel economy. Introducing the all-new Civic from Honda. Amazing, but true.
Why can't they park in the garage like everyone else?
Bios shops their competition weekly, and we'd like to share this week's list of our competition's on-sale items that are priced lower than Bios' regular everyday prices. Well, there you have it. If our price shoppers find a lower price, we beat it. That's why Bios is never undersold and our service is never outperformed. The future of cooking has arrived with the generic Celis wall oven that bakes, roasts, and broils food in less time than conventional ovens with the same great taste.
Can you say hello?
It's Fall Fiesta, going on now at American Home, the spirit of style, with special events including guest artists, cooking demonstrations, book signings, furniture painting and wall treatments, rug weaving demonstrations, art demonstrations, and much more. Don't miss these special events at American. Fall Fiesta values. American Home, the spirit of style.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Sandia Casino.
Yeah!
A mountain of fun.
And we're giving them away. Every Monday night now through December 18th, we'll give away a diamond and chances to win a 2000 Ford Mustang. So while the men are watching the game, ladies, come in and start the week off right. Sandia Casino's Monday night. See our promotions booth for details.
Sandia Casino, a mountain of fun. Yeah!
Hi, I'm Kelly with Ken Astor's Albuquerque Auto Sales. From where I'm standing, it looks like a great day to sell your vehicle. Give us a call at 255-1101.
Earlier, we told you the Prince of Spain was here. Well, we also hosted the Kings of Sacramento.
Yes. That's right. They were in town, and they were a bunch of fun for the folks at the pit tonight. New Mexico's Joe and Gavin Maloof gave fans at the pit the royal treatment. Bringing the Kings to town, the Sacramento Kings took on the Vancouver Grizzlies in an exhibition game. Biggest king of all, Chris Webber, had to sit out with tendonitis. Mike Bibby was in the house. Nice move off the glass for two. Kings on the break now. Check it out. Jason Williams doing his thing to John Barry, up to Lawrence Funderburk for the jam inside. And the Kings are winners in the pit. Final score, 92-90. Now, there were a couple of guys in the crowd who measured up to some of the NBA players tonight. A couple of 7-foot Lobo recruits are in town this weekend. Los Alamos center Chris Jackson has taken a visit along with 7-footer Mustafa Jean and 6-foot 6-inch forward Jamal Williams. Head coach Fran Frischilla says he's always looking for big guys.
We're already 2 in the books because of St. Q carry and another verbal commitment. So I think that we still have some people out there that know that they can make an impact in our program, and hopefully that can happen.
New Lobo Isaiah Johnson will have to sit out the first 3 games of the season. Johnson and his family did not pay tuition to his prep school. Under a new NCAA rule, the player doesn't have to pay the money back, but he must sit out 3 games on probation. Day 2 of the President's Cup, former Stanford teammates Nota Begay and Tiger Woods were together again. They lost their match in the morning, but in the afternoon, different story. Begay went from having trouble on the tee to draining most of the putts. B.J. Singh and Ernie Els were the competition. Nota's eagle putt on 5 put the Pac-10 pair up 5 through 5. Begay and Tiger won their match 6-5. And talk about ethnic diversity. Along with Tiger, this Native American golfer played against one from Paraguay, Fiji, and Japan.
Gives a lot of kids a lot of hope, and hopefully we'll see a lot more out here.
Begay will not play tomorrow. The United States team leads the international squad 10-5. New Mexico Scorpions were at Stingley tonight to take on Fort Worth to pick up the action. 4-2 good guys in the second period. Fort Worth power play. Mike Tilson makes good on the opportunity. 4-3 Scorps. New Mexico added an insurance goal early in the third. That's where we stand. 5-3 Scorpions in the third right now. Lobo football team is up in Colorado Springs tonight. They take on the Air Force Falcons tomorrow morning, and I hope all the players went to bed early tonight. Kickoff is scheduled for 10 in the morning. Now, they've had plenty of rest between games. They're coming off a bye week. Head coach Rocky Long says the extra week should help them get ready for the Falcons' wishbone offense.
We're still going to have trouble with the speed and the execution factor because they do it so well, but I think maybe our assignment work will help us come game time.
And don't forget that game starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Our game starts in a couple of minutes. New Mexico Game Day with J.P. Murrieta is just moments away. He's got the rundown on all the high school sports.
And he is ready.
That's right.
Thanks, Lee.
And before we leave, there was an escape attempt at the private prison in Torrance County at CCA. It was unsuccessful, but right now police are investigating.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you again on Monday.
Bye-bye.
Later on an all-new Tonight Show.